Good evening. Let me start the recording. Is on. Hello, Renu.
Hello, sir. Good evening. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I got a little late because on my way to the class, a cow made its contact with me with its tail, and got me kind of dirty, my clothes and everything.
So did it hurt you or
No, no, no. It just made me
okay?
dirty.
Okay.
Fish and chip shop. So I shared with you the grammar reference page in the group. Hello, Lucky. Is there a festival today?
Uh, No, sir. Yeah.
Ayushi, Ansika, Shams, please be on camera, all of you. And yeah, page number 145. Right, articles. I told you the other day that um, we use, yeah, indefinite articles.
Can you start this?
Yeah. Yeah, this switch will be for that family. All the three fans are on. Now, which one do you want to turn off? Okay, last switch. Yeah. That. Done. Yeah, it's all fine. You can come closer. You can come closer to the fan. So indefinite articles, we have some very basic rules. We use them with professions and expressions of quantity. We also use them with the frequency, once a week, once a week, 3 times a day. Supply ships arrive every 45 days, means 8 times a year. 8 times a year. So we use a or an this way. We learned we can use them in exclamations.
Page number.
Page number 145. What a lovely day. What a pity. Now, if you're talking about uncountable nouns in exclamation, then of course you will not use a. For example, what cold water? What?
Cold water.
Cold water. Oh, what terrible weather. No need to use a because weather and water are both uncountable, so we will not use a. A is only used with singular countable nouns. Shams beta, you're not on camera? Stay on camera, okay? Now, definite article. Well, as we have already discussed the most basic rule, the listener and the speaker both know which noun they are talking about. And that's why it becomes a definite noun, so a definite article is used. However, we need to learn a few basic rules too. We use them with rivers, seas,
Good evening, sir.
hello, good evening, Anshu. We use them, the definite article, the. There is only one definite article in English, the. If you are learning another language like Spanish or Italian or any other European language, then you may have to learn 4, 5 different definite articles. There is only one in English. We use the before seas, rivers, hotels, pubs, theaters, museums, and newspapers. Come. Would you like to be here under the fan? Come. Remember, rules are difficult to remember, but examples are easy. Tell me, what do we say? The Pacific Ocean, right? The Red Sea, Caspian Sea, all right. So we use the before seas, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Satluj. We use the before rivers too, the Thames. London is next to the Thames. Okay. Hotels, the Malmaison. Hotel Malmaison, the Malmaison, okay? The Taj, the Ritz. So these are examples. If you notice, yeah, we say the Ritz, and Ritz is the name of the hotel. So we say the Ganga, yes. Ganga is the name of a river. We will use so just learn one example. No need to remember the rules. Pubs, theaters, museums, and newspapers, the Times of India. The Times of India, the Hindu, the Navbharat Times, right? The New York Times. So we use the before names of newspapers. 2, there is only one of something. If there is only one of something, it becomes definite. By default, the sun, the queen, the government. Every state has one government. Every country has one government. You're talking about the government. By the way, N is silent. N is, so it is the government. The government, yeah. It is not government. However, when you say the verb, then you say govern. Okay? But when you add ment, M-E-N-T, you say the government. Some people say government. We don't need to say government either. It is just government. So when there is only one something, then we use the, because it is definite by default. With superlative adjectives, the richest man, the richest has to be on one. So definite. Jane is the oldest in the class. Let's learn where we don't use articles. No articles. Before plural and uncountable nouns when we are talking about things in general. Now, this idea, what is things in general? So let's say, फल में बहुत vitamins होते हैं, ठीक है? So fruit in English is uncountable. Fruit is full of vitamins. Now, vitamins is also plural. Okay? Plural noun. And fruit is an uncountable noun. दोनों ही बातें हम लोगों ने इन जनरल करी. चलिए दूसरा ले लेते हैं आसान वाला. Milk is white. Milk is white. Milk in general is white. Teachers are a bit egoists, you know, they are, yeah, egoistic. They are a bit egoistic. Teachers are a bit egoistic. because of their job, because they get so much respect all the time that they develop that egoism a little bit. Okay, as I was saying, or rather ego they develop. I was saying teachers in general. I'm not talking about a specific group of teachers. Let's see, I teach at this school and we have a group of teachers here. If I'm talking about them, then I will say the teachers at our school. Why would I say the teachers at our school? Because I'm talking about a definite group of teachers. But if I want to say teachers in general, anyone, in general, not necessarily teachers at STC Vidyashram, any teachers, then that is a statement in general. Children in general, children are naughty. But if I'm talking about the children in this class, then I will say the children. The children means, you know which children I'm talking about. Definite. From the context, you will have to work out which children. So the children, and only children means children in general. Men are competitive. Men are, men in general. Women are jealous. Women in general. Women in general are jealous. Okay. So, I mean, more examples? More examples, okay? Tomatoes are red. Tomatoes in general. I'm not talking about any particular lot of tomatoes. Lot means here a batch. I'm not talking about a particular lot of tomatoes. I'm just talking about tomatoes in general. But if I want to talk about specific, definite tomatoes, the tomatoes you brought yesterday. Now see, I'm not talking about tomatoes in general. I'm talking about a definite lot of tomatoes. The tomatoes you bought yesterday. आगे बात बढ़ाऊं मैं आगे जो बोलना मुझे बोलना है, right? Were very sweet. Okay. The tomatoes you bought yesterday were very sweet. Which tomatoes were sweet? The tomatoes you bought yesterday. Now, isn't it definite lot of some tomatoes? Yeah. You have to understand that way. Again, lesson is one thing, but it doesn't mean you will start getting them all right from tomorrow after this lesson. Now, this is not how it works. You guys will make mistakes, but then at least you will know where you're wrong and why you're wrong. And then you can correct yourself and correct yourself and correct yourself. And slowly over time, your mind subconsciously can decide what is right. And you'll say the same thing with exceptional, slips of, focus. Like it happens with me too sometimes because articles are a new idea to Hindi speakers. We don't have them in our language. Papa, शिक्षक है, खत्म हो गया. No need to say एक शिक्षक है. पापा, पिताजी डॉक्टर है ना. खत्म है. कहाँ है एक डॉक्टर? पिताजी डॉक्टर है. In Hindi, we don't need articles. In Hindi, we don't have any equivalents of a, an, or the. We don't have equivalents of these words. We create sometimes, but we don't have one. Like I said, टेबल आप रखा होगा. Bihari speaks this one. Let me see. How do I explain? We have someone who is not from Bihar here. We have Renu. She's from Madhya Pradesh. Renu, टेबलवा or benchwa or bedwa, for a Bihari has a specific meaning. It is not just any bed. Bedwa is not just any bed. Bedwa is a definite bed. अरे मेरा मोबाइल कहाँ है? अरे वहीं बेडवे पे है. तो the bed, not just a bed, the bed. रूम में है, रूम में होगा. It must be in the room. It must be in the room. A room? नहीं, रूम में नहीं होगा, फिर रूम में नहीं बोल पाएंगे बिहारी। तो जो खींचते हैं ना नाउन्स को, when we mean to say वही वाला, हाँ वही वाला। You will never say एगो लड़किया। You will never, Biharis cannot say एगो लड़किया। Again, if they have already established, if they have already mentioned girls, then they might say एक तो लड़कियां 16 साल की थी, एक तो लड़कियां, one of the girls was only 16, एक तो लड़कियां 16 साल की थी। पहले डिस्कस कर चुके थे और 2 4 5 6 लड़कियों के बारे में कुछ बात निकली, उसमें बोलेंगे। लड़कियां चिल्लाने लगी, तो इसका मतलब पहले ही डिस्कस कर चुके लड़की के बारे में। The girl started shouting, right? तो for a Bihari, and I'm a Bihari, so it's I can help Biharis very easily. ये जो खींचते हो ना, टेबलवा, चेरवा, रुम्मा, टिविया, it means द वाला, उसमें द लग रहा है। Even though we don't have equivalent, लेकिन बिहारी dialect में we do something very interesting. And let's ask Renu, who is not from Bihar, does she have anything like that? I think what they will do is use another word which is wahi. Wahi table पे होगा, लेकिन
टेबल पर
टेबल
ही
ही
होगा, आई थिंक सर।
टेबल पर ही होगा।
टेबल पर
हम
ही
लोग
होगा या
टेबल पे, टेबल पे, टेबल पे है। Okay. So anyways, the idea is the makes nouns definite, familiar to both the speaker and the listener. On what grounds? That can vary. On what basis they think it is familiar? That can vary from context to context. औरत पूछी बच्चा कहाँ है, हस्बैंड बोला खेल रहे होंगे छत पे, तो अपने बच्चों की बात कर रहे हैं ऑब्वियसली। बच्चे कहाँ हैं? Where are the children? Where are children नहीं बोलेंगे वो, Where are the children? और फिर हस्बैंड बोला छत पे होंगे, they might be on the roof. कौन सा रूफ भाई? अपने घर का रूफ, और क्या, the roof. और maybe और भी context हो सकते हैं, again depends on the context as I said. But when the speaker and the listener both know, they will put the there. Now, no articles. तो जनरल बात करिए, पानी बहुत जरूरी है हम लोग के लिए। कौन वाला, ये वाला पानी, वो वाला पानी, पानी इन जनरल, water is crucial for life, right? और चलिए बोलते हैं, you know, जनरल बातें बोलते हैं। चलिए, अंडे बड़े हेल्थी चीज हैं, अंडे बहुत फायदेमंद है। Eggs are healthy. Eggs are healthy. Got it. Eggs are healthy. एक जगह जाके डार्क एक ब्लाइंड स्पॉट बनेगा where you will be a little confused. और हाँ, हम भी confused रहेंगे वैसे ही, because we are not we don't have articles in our language. So एक बनेगा, उसको अभी छोड़ के चलेंगे, बाकी सब with this one rule it will be pretty clear. Okay, and आगे याद रखना, where if you see, for example, I do this in my elementary course, when we talk about Christopher Columbus in unit 9, I guess, we talk about Christopher Columbus and we say he got 3 ships from the king. He got 3 ships, the Santa Maria,
the Maria,
the Pinta, and the Nina.
the Nina.
Okay, so I say to my learners, my students, notice 3 names of ship, and every time you see the Santa Maria, the Pinta, and the Nina, so your eyes should, lit. Okay, I should, light up. Okay, oh, it means before names are ships. We use the. You don't have to read rules. Sorry, I find it very difficult to remember rules. Okay, it's better to make 1 or 2 mistakes here and there rather than memorize or having to memorize 200 rules. Okay, so just observe while you're reading or listening to English. Being attentive can help you better. In most exams in India, exams of English, they ask questions with the articles. I like potatoes. मुझे आलू अच्छा लगता है. I like potatoes. I eat a lot of potatoes. Milk is good for you. A statement, general statement, okay? You know, names, countries, towns, streets, languages, these are proper nouns, are they not? Countries, towns, cities, okay, villages, these are proper nouns. Normally, we do not use the before pronoun. Normally, we don't use. And we do not use, it is interesting, isn't it? We use the before newspapers, but we don't use the before magazines. We don't use the before, but
magazines.
yeah, we don't use the, which is pretty interesting. We can use the Times of India, but Saras Salil is Saras Salil. Nanhe Samrat is Nanhe Samrat. No need to use the. Playboy is Playboy. No need to use the Playboy. These are some stupid magazines. I don't know, but whatever crossed my mind, I shared. Okay. All right. Meals. We don't have to say the dinner, the breakfast. No, just dinner, breakfast. Meals means you understand. Breakfast, dinner. What is that? Meals. Okay. You don't need to say the before them. Dinner. It's time for dinner. It's time for the dinner.
It's
Time for
time
dinner.
for dinner.
आदत
It's time
आदत
for
बनानी
dinner.
रोज की कोई आर्टिकल करेक्ट नहीं कर पाएगा. You will make mistakes and you can correct yourself later. But slowly and slowly you will develop a subconscious understanding of articles and they will come out right. It takes time though. Airports. Indira Gandhi Airport, International Airport. JFK, Heathrow. You know, these are international airports. No need to use the Heathrow, no, Heathrow. Where is Heathrow? It is in London. Heathrow Airport.
It is in
Stations and mountains. Very interesting. Mountains. Look, when you say Mount Everest,
the
Everest.
Mount Everest.
No, ma'am. Only Mount Everest. We just studied. We don't use the before names of mountains. But when we talk about mountain series, then we will use the Alps, the Himalayas, the Indies. All right. So these are mountain series. But if you talk about one of them, a mountain, one of them, then you don't have to use the Mount Everest. Kanchenjunga. One mountain doesn't take the. In Africa, there is a very famous mountain, which is one mountain, not a series. What is it? Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro. No need to say the Mount Kilimanjaro. Mount Kilimanjaro. Again, it's in my opinion, it's next to impossible to remember rules. What we can learn practically is pay attention to the examples. When people use articles, ask yourself, is it because I know which one you're talking about, or is it because it is a name and before the name of this thing we use the. For example, if you say the Ganga, if you heard somebody say the Ganga, you say Ganga is a proper noun, name of a river. Oh, before rivers we use the. If you trust your source, of course, don't do this with your friends. If they use articles correctly, don't make them a source. But if you're listening to the BBC or the audio files or a native speaker speak English on YouTube, someone from America or England, you can trust them. They use articles most probably correctly. Sometimes what happens, casually we drop articles, casually. Sometimes we drop articles in the headlines, news headlines. We drop articles to save a space. That should not confuse you. It's not a rule. It's just that they're speaking casually, they drop articles. Many times they do it. Okay, there are fixed expressions. And when you're learning fixed expressions, just learn them. No need to ask why. At home, No need to use anything in between, at the home or something, at home. In bed, to bed, at work, to work. And I'm pretty sure until now, you guys are used to these expressions. You don't mess them at all. Um, at school, to school, at university, to university, going to university, by bus, by train, by plane, but on foot. These are fixed expressions. No need to use articles. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
She goes to work. How?
On foot.
On foot.
On
She
foot.
goes to work. How?
By bus.
By bus, by taxi, by bike.
By train.
But you can say on the bus. She goes to work on the bus. You can say that. But by bus. What am I trying to tell you? If you use the preposition by, then the fixed expression is by bus. But if you say on, then you can say on the bus, no problems. She goes to work on the bus. And if the nouns are uncountable, in exclamation, you don't need a. What beautiful weather. What loud music. Can you count music and weather? No. So no need to use a. There is a note for you. Go home. No article, no preposition. Go home. Sometimes I don't go home in the evening. I stay at my friend's home. Sometimes I don't go home. I stay at my friend's. Yeah. So that was ID articles for you, basic understanding. Let's have more practice. Here, practice section. Reading aloud. Complete the lines about the grandfather with the a, an, or no article everywhere. Complete. I love the way Ayushi is sitting with her books right there, you know. This is a great angle. You know. Very, very good angle. Here I can see that she's looking at the book. She's not looking at the book. If somebody has to study online, this is the best way to study online. You know, the teacher will feel very confident about you, that you are doing the right thing. Your half of your body is visible, your hands are visible, so we know what you're doing with your hands. You know, this is how it should be. Did I send the link? Oh, okay, I understand. Come on. They haven't joined. Okay. Aditi, actually, the students on hostel haven't joined the class. Perhaps they didn't have the link. So I sent the link, inform them that they can join now. Yeah, the Corona boys last night. Yeah, are you done?
Yes, sir.
When it comes to grammar, I like, teaching from the most basic grammar to the most advanced level. If you remember, Renu, that the Sunday class we used to have for articles,
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
how difficult the questions were there, and compare these, so easy.
Yes, sir.
If anybody wants extra lessons and articles, they can watch couple of videos I have on my YouTube.
So are you
Article week.
going to start again that class, sir?
Well, I don't know. The thing is, Renuji, I am too occupied with my new, job that I have as a teacher at school. It's not just teaching, because it is our school, so I'm very much busy with the management as well, and that leaves me with no time to do anything for my channel these days. I am just doing nothing. I did plan on, making some special videos, dedicated videos for my channel, but it could never materialize. The plan could never materialize.
Yes, sir. You are so busy these days.
Huh?
Let's check. My grandfather was a shopkeeper. My grandfather was a wrestler. I mean, great grandfather. My great grandfather was a wrestler. You guys go ahead, make a sentence so that you can just feel more at ease, more comfortable. A similar sentence.
My grandfather was a road roller driver.
Very good.
My grandfather was a government. Um, my grandfather worked as a um, in a municipality.
In the
My
municipality.
great
Now,
grandfather was a lawyer.
your great grandfather was a lawyer. Who spoke?
Sir, me and
Your grandfather was a
Yes.
great grandfather was a lawyer.
yes, sir.
My grandfather was a medical dresser.
Eternal. I don't-
My grandfather was a railway employee.
A railway
My
employee.
employee, employee.
Okay, everybody pronounce it employee, not employee. Okay, employee.
Employee.
My grandfather was a police.
Yes, Anshu, your grandfather was a player.
No, police. Police.
Sorry, can you repeat?
My
Policeman.
grandfather, yeah. Hello.
Police.
I couldn't. A coolie.
Police.
Police.
Policeman, sir.
अरे कोई
Policeman.
Police.
पुलिस थोड़ी बोलता है यार.
Police.
Oh, well, ये भाई, this was shocking. यार, पुलिस आदमी पुलिस, a
Policeman.
policeman,
Policeman.
Policeman. Yeah.
police inspector,
Yes.
police. Police is an organization. Police is not a person. Okay, so Anshu's grandfather was a policeman. All right.
My grandfather was a work employee in a mill.
An employee.
An employee in a mill.
An employee in a meal.
Mill. Yes, sir.
Mill, in a mill, in a
Mill.
mill.
In a mill.
MILL, mill. We don't say meal. अलग बात है कि हम लोग अक्सर बोलचाल की भाषा में मील बोलते हैं, मील जा रहे हैं, वो मील नहीं, मिल है, मिल. MILL. Number 2, he lived in
The north
He
of
lived
England.
The north of
the
England.
north
He lived
of
in the north of
England.
In the
England.
north of England.
So if I have to say south, then
the south of
the south of England. If I have to say
South
east,
of
then
England.
east of
East
so
of
can we conclude that we use the before names of directions
yeah.
too?
Yeah.
But when it is the name of a direction, when it is an adverb, then no. Go south. Go
South.
north. No need to use go the north, go the south. Here, north and south, go where? South. Go where? North. It is an adverb of place.
Place.
North and south are here, adverb of place. Go where? Go east, go west. Do you remember me telling you go south is an idiomatic expression too? My plans went south, matlab sab gabda gaya. Now, you don't remember? Now you heard again. Let's see if you can remember this time. My plans went south. He had a fish and chip shop in
an old village.
an old village.
In an
He had a fish and chip
In an
shop
old
in an old village. He had a fish and chip shop in an old village. His family lived
Above the
above the shop.
above the shop.
Above the shop.
He made
best fish
The
and
The
chips
best
fish
fish
and
Best
chips in the
in the
area.
area.
Ate the best fish and chips in the area.
by the हम लोग कहते हैं area, ठीक है? But English people will not say area. वो लोग बोलते हैं area.
Area.
वो र नहीं बोल पाएंगे ना, वो बोलेंगे
Area.
area.
Same.
Area.
ये सब चालू.
Area. आयरन नहीं बोलते, आयन. Okay, yeah. But again, छोड़ दिए, हम लोग अपने स्टिक करते हैं एरिया से के साथ, no issues. Some people came
by bus to
By
the
By bus to the
By
shop. No article.
people came by bus to the shop. He closed the shop once
a week.
a week.
a week.
A week.
Closed the shop once a week. He closed the shop once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
सारे rules हैं यहाँ पे, yeah. Expressions of frequency. He went to have
They went to have
No
lunch
article.
is the name of a meal.
Yeah.
He went to have lunch with friends. लेकिन अगर the best lunch बोलना है तो बोल देंगे, क्योंकि best तो superlative उसके पहले चाहिए. He liked to have
like to have
little whisk before bed. A
little
little whisk before bed. 4.5. Let's listen.
My grandfather.
My grandfather was a shopkeeper. He lived in the north of England. He had a fish and chip shop in an old village. His family lived above the shop. He made the best fish and chips in the area. Some people came by bus to the shop. He closed the shop once a week. He went to have lunch with friends. He liked to have a little whiskey before bed.
Okay, after this, if you have understood what you read and if you remember the rules, let's do exercise 2. Again, the same options, a, and, the, or no articles. Oh, was mistaken there. Okay. Area,
I'm done, sir.
area. Let me check another as well. Oh, it's wrong as well. Okay. It's not area, it's iron. Okay. Iron. Okay. Sorry about the pronunciation of area. R is pronounced there, no problems. It is iron. When we pronounce I-R-O-N, there R is not pronounced, it's silent. Interesting. Iron. Are you all done?
Yes, sir.
Wow. Every day you learn something. All my life, I knew in chemistry, when an atom has a charge, we call it ion, right? Everybody? What
Yes.
have you studied? Ion. Okay. But you know what? The correct pronunciation is ion, not ion.
Ion, proton, or
The
neutron.
correct pronunciation is ion. Ion, not ion. Ion. Exactly the way it is written. Ion. Ion. Wow. And we always pronounced it iron, iron, iron. It is not iron, it is ion. Let's see. Number one, we have two children, a boy and a girl.
The boy is one and the
The
girl
boy is one
Boy
and
is
the girl is 9.
is child.
You get it right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
No confusion?
No.
Two. Number
I am
two,
student. I am student.
I
I
am
am
a student.
Student
an
and
engineer.
I am studying to be
An
an
engineer.
engineer.
senior.
3, Dan always
What has
has
Then always a cheese
cheese
sandwich for dinner.
sandwiches for
No
dinner.
article, sir.
no articles. Dan always has cheese sandwiches. For
sandwich for
For
Ayat, beta, are you all right? Ayat? I noticed on Saturday as well that you were a bit sleepy. Are you not getting enough sleep, sweetie? Are you not getting enough sleep at night? Too busy with homework and stuff? Why? Then come under the fan. Maybe it will help. Come. Number 4, I don't go out to work. I don't go out to work. I don't go out to work.
I work at home.
I work at home. I work at home. 5,
A few people
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 buy taxi to the
party
party
at
at going.
party at
a few people came by taxi.
To the party
to
at
Party
those
at
कौन सा party?
the party.
the
Those
party.
party.
the party.
तो फिर fix तो हो गया कि नहीं definite?
Yeah.
The party of
कौन सी part? वही वाला जो क्या हुआ था part? तो what is the right option?
So,
The party at Joe's. A few people came by taxi to the party at Joe's. 6.
It was a wonderful holiday.
Holiday.
Wonderful
At
Ever.
the
It
We
was
have
a
the
wonderful holiday.
ever.
Suppose
We had
The best
the
time ever.
best time ever. 7. I had
Great
had a
a
great
great Sunday.
Sunday.
I had a great
family.
Sunday.
All
All
came for lunch.
All
For
fam
lunch.
ऑल के बाद द
Nutrition.
लगाए ना लगाए बात एक ही है तो आप दोनों ही रख सकते हैं ऑल द फैमिली नो प्रॉब्लम्स ओके ऑल द फैमिली केम फॉर
Lunch.
the lunch.
lunch lunch is a meal you
So,
don't
but
use
you know,
it doesn't matter
is a
ना
party or
हाँ वही तो बात है लंच के पहले मील्स के पहले आर्टिकल्स यूज
but
नहीं
it is
करते
a all the
रूल बताया स्पेशल बताया था कि मील्स के पहले नहीं
no sir,
बोलना
I know the rule.
एंड
But
देन देयर इज ओनली वन थिंग आपको उसके पहले एडजेक्टिव यूज करना है, तब पॉसिबल It was a great lunch. It was a great lunch. So useless. It was the best lunch ever. Use an adjective and you can use articles, but otherwise now you can't. All right. Did you go to lunch yesterday at like that? कुछ भी doesn't matter. आप lunch, dinner, breakfast, supper के पहले articles नहीं use करते. But if you have an adjective, you can. 8.
I do a lot of
I do
अच्छा wait.
shopping
भी बोल दो.
shopping
Do
क्या
not
लगा क्या सीखा?
the internet. It's a great way.
That's right.
great way to shop.
Number 9. I do a lot of shopping on
internet.
the internet. But there is only one of something. एक ही तो है internet. I do a lot of shopping on the internet.
it is a great way to go.
Great
It's a
way.
great way
It's a
to
great way
shop.
to shop.
It's a great way to shop. No problems? Now, check it section. If you have any doubts, questions, feel free to discuss them. But check it
Sir, I
section.
have a doubt about it. It's a great way to shop.
Yes, it's a great way to shop.
और sir, we had the best time ever. जी use करेंगे sir. We had the
We had the
about
best time
6.
ever.
Yeah.
The best time ever. Because before superlatives, we used the, right?
Okay, sir.
There are exceptions, but you don't need to know them at the moment. Your screen looks like plastic. Turn it on. Yeah. That's not the other side. Yeah, turn it on. Yeah, strange. Maybe it is the color or what, I don't know. But it looks like plastic glowing rather than, mobile screen.
Maybe because of the wallpaper.
Yeah, could be the reason. Check it section. Find one mistake in each sentence and correct it, everybody. Check it section, number 3. Find one mistake in each sentence and correct it.
Yeah.
Done. So in number 1, what is the mistake?
He is a
You have
postman.
He is a
no,
postman.
no. You have to use the language,
teacher,
sir.
missing
A is missing
A is
before
missing
postman
in this.
Missing.
In this
because
sentence.
postman is a job,
Yeah.
and in English we cannot write jobs without a or an.
And
He is a postman,
so he has breakfast.
so he has breakfast at 5 a.m. I also start work very early, but I can't have breakfast so early. I mean, I leave home around 6:30, 6:40, and at that time I just have a glass of sattu. I can't have anything solid at that time. Like can't have roti bhujia, roti sabji so early. Do you have breakfast before you go to school? What do you eat? Roti. What time? 6. Well, because you're a kid and you are getting used to this, so it's easier for you. But for me, it's hard. I can only have fruit, salad, something light. Can't have a typical cooked meal so early. 2, the love is more important than money.
The
is
the
necessary.
article are
Money.
unnecessary because
Da is missing.
Love before love is unnecessary because here we are not talking about a definite, specific love. We are talking about love in general.
In general.
Love is more important than money. True. A family can live together when they have love for each other, even if they are poor. But they may have a lot of money, and if they don't have love for each other, they will not stick, they will break up. So, love is definitely more important than money. I'm not saying that you go and marry a guy on the road or off the road. But yeah, and when you talk about a family, families stick together when they have love for each other. 3.
I came to school
I
by
come
the bike.
come
Yeah,
to
the-
I
bike.
come to school by the bike.
By
There is a
bike.
problem with this sentence.
Yes.
By bike.
The
The before bike is
unnecessary.
unnecessary. We should remove it
Therefore, it takes its place.
because it is a fixed expression by bike. It doesn't take article by bike. 4. I'm reading one good book at the moment.
I'm reading the book at
A
the
good cook and
One
So tell me what the problem is.
share one
should use a.
One is inappropriate here. One is incorrect here. One should be replaced.
with a.
Exactly.
I'm reading.
Um, I'm reading a good book at the moment. So what is the difference between A and 1? Let's have a basic understanding. A does not talk about quantity. A just talks about the noun. A gun is gun, not a stick. One gun is one gun, not two guns. Now you understand what the meaning is. Let's understand the contrast, okay? One gun contrasts with two guns, three guns, four guns. And a gun contrasts with a stick, a sword, a tank, a knife. It contrasts with these things. उसके पास चाकू नहीं था, गन था, तो he didn't have a knife. He had a gun. भाई, एक गन से कोची होगा, 2-3 को लेके जाना पड़ेगा. One gun is not enough. We need to carry 2 or 3 guns. So A and 1 are not the same thing. Okay? A gun contrasts with a knife, a sword, and other stuff which can be used as a weapon to attack or defend yourself. Okay, to attack someone or defend yourself. But one gun is quantity of gun. It contrasts with 2 guns, 3 guns. Got it? So I'm reading one good book. The focus is that I'm not reading 2 good books, or the focus is a good book, not a bad book. So, good book. I'm reading a good book at the moment. Did you understand, guys, the difference between 1 and a? Renu looks a little confused. Let me explain again. 1, when you put, it doesn't, it contrasts with 2, 3, 4, as opposed to 2, 3, 4, 1. ना कि 2, 3, 4, 8, तो 1. लेकिन ये चीज नहीं, दूसरी चीज, तो हाँ ए, चीज ही बदल देनी है। जैसे उसने लड़की से शादी करी, उसने लड़की से शादी की, लड़के से नहीं। शी मैरिड
A girl.
a girl, not a boy. She married a girl, not a
Boy.
boy. तो यहाँ पर आपने देखा कि नाउन ही चेंज कर दो। शी मैरिड अ गर्ल, ठीक है। He had one wife all his life. He had one wife all his life. मतलब he didn't have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 multiple wives. He had one wife all his life. Okay. यहाँ 1 जब बोल रहे हैं, इसको कंट्रास्ट करें 2, 3 से।
Yes, sir. Quantity.
क्वांटिटी का फोकस है यहाँ पे। और when we say a wife, it means a wife, not a sister. A wife, not a mother. A wife, not a girlfriend. Understand? A man reached a psychologist, for help. He said, listen, you need a wife. It means you don't need a psychologist. You need a wife. He did not say you need one wife. He didn't say that you need one wife. You need a wife. वैसे ही आते वापस उस पे रेनू। A wife means पत्नी, ना कि एक पत्नी। A girl means लड़की, ना कि एक लड़की। A gun means gun, ना कि एक गन। ये दिमाग में रखना है। Got it? What is the English of kitab, Renu?
A book.
A book. A book. Book is not the English of kitab.
Yeah.
A book is the English of kitab. That's the point. किताब की इंग्लिश, तुमको किताब नहीं चाहिए, तुमको कलम चाहिए। You don't need a book, you need a pen. ऐसे बोलो। तो कलम की इंग्लिश a pen. कभी पेन होएगा नहीं कलम का इंग्लिश। It is always a pen. हाँ। Sometimes there are fixed expressions. वहां पर ड्रॉप हो जाते हैं हम लोग। No issues. Next. Where are the children? They are in a garden.
They are in the garden.
Garden. They replaced with
एक बार और पूर्वा।
Where are the children? They are in the garden.
एक बार और।
Where are the children? They are in the garden.
Where are children? Where are children?
No, Shivankar. The is necessary there. Why? जो भी पूछ रहा है, जो भी बता रहा है, क्लियर है, दोनों बच्चे को जानते हैं, तभी तो।
Yeah. Got it, sir. Got it.
Definitely. Where are the children? They are
in the garden.
in the garden. पूर्वा बोलेंगे, हम तो यही बोल रहे थे। मैंने कहा आप कुछ और
They
बोल
are-
रही थी। मैं तुम्हें
I said there are in the garden, I think.
वो तो आपने करा था फर्स्ट टाइम में, बाद में तो आप सही कर ही दी थी। You said that first time only ना, बार बार भी वही बोल रहे थे आप।
No, sir.
फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने सुना था देर, इसलिए बुलवाया।
Yes, sir.
But
They are.
second, it was not very clear to me whether you were saying they are or there are. तो
They
मैंने एक
are.
बार और बुलवाया। Good. 6. I live in the center of, अच्छा मैं नहीं कर दिया। I live in the center of, that's the correction guys.
Yes.
I live in the center of town, near the hospital. अब देखो ये हॉस्पिटल के पहले द क्यों है भाई?
Because
क्योंकि
he
हॉस्पिटल
know about that hospital.
Definite, particular word हटा दीजिए, definite बताइए. Specific, definite hospital. हम सेंटर ऑफ टाउन में रहते हैं, शहर के बीच में, हॉस्पिटलवा के पास. जो वहाँ हॉस्पिटल है ना वही.
सेंटर के पास वाला.
हाँ, जो हॉस्पिटल है ना वही. Near the hospital. My parents bought the lovely house in the country.
My parents bought a lovely house in the country.
Ayat is definitely not in the right mood today. Ayat, you are rarely in this mood. Last 2 days I've noticed. Saturday and today. You are lost a little bit. Beta, come here. Come here. Beta. I know your life is going to be a bit difficult as you grow older. You know, you are 11 right now. 10. Okay. Which month is your birthday? March. So, yeah, you still have 3 months here and 6 months here. So you're midway 11, 10 and a half, halfway down 11, right? Okay. Mm. Normally you're not this distracted. You're very focused, in the class. Something is bothering you? There must be something. Did you make any mistakes? Huh? Maybe the exercises are too easy. That's why maybe not so much. When there is a challenge, then you enjoy it a little bit more. Perhaps the exercises are too easy. Are they? Number 6, I live in the center of town near the hospital. अगर आप बोलोगे नियर हॉस्पिटल, तो भाई ऐसे सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन ऐसे हो ही नहीं सकता. विदाउट अ डिटर्मिनर यू कांट यूज अ सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन. खाली नियर हॉस्पिटल मतलब हॉस्पिटल के पास कौन सा हॉस्पिटल भाई? नियर ए हॉस्पिटल वो भी समझ में आता है. नियर द खाली नियर हॉस्पिटल ना नाता. कुछ लोग कहेंगे कि हॉस्पिटल, देखो इसलिए मैं उस तरीके की पढ़ाई को डिसलाइक करता हूँ. एक रूल पढ़ा दिया, हॉस्पिटल के पहले द नहीं लगता है, और ये सच है. हॉस्पिटल के पहले द नहीं लगता ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नॉट द बिल्डिंग, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द पर्पस. पास समझना बेटा. He got injured and he was taken to
Hospital.
Hospital.
He got injured and he was taken to hospital. No need to use. Because here you're talking about the purpose. He was taken to hospital for the treatment. So no need to use. Okay. I live next to the hospital. I live
Next to the.
yeah, next to a hospital is also fine. मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, मैं एक hospital के बगल में रहता हूँ. I live next to a hospital. We are strangers. And I'm telling you, I see lots of crying and stress, because I live next to a hospital. Fine. Next. My parents bought a lovely house in the country. I don't eat cake because I don't like the sweet things.
I don't
I
like
don't
sweet.
like sweet things
Here the
Sweet things in general. Sweet things
in
in
general.
general. I don't eat cake. Cake in general. I don't eat cake because I don't like sweet things. I think it is time for us to maybe do some practice book exercises. अच्छा चलिए देखते हैं. Let's have a little discussion. We have 5 minutes.
A song.
Which song did we play last time? What are we studying? Quantity of expressions, expressions of quantity. Okay. Well, let me play a song called, this song is by the Beatles. In my life, I know. all this nonsense, please. Start. Enjoy this song. The lyrics are easy. It's a 2-minute, 28-second song. So no worries, it's not a long song.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Now I'll share the link, the link to this song. And I want you to compare this song with a song called Na Koi Hai Na Koi Tha Zindagi Mein Tumhare Siwa. Okay. Compare the two songs and we may have a little bit of a philosophical discussion someday about the message, which is closer to the truth and reality. This song or the song that in Hindi, which is a very, very popular song in India, Na koi hai, na koi tha zindagi mein tumhare siwa, tum dena saath mera, o hum nawa, right? So compare the philosophy in the two songs and let's meet tomorrow. I'll send some homework from the practice book in the group.
Sir,
Do
please
them.
send today's recording and this audio file, 4.5.
Sure. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir. Good night, sir.
Bye. Bye.